Hello, my essential, and welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk to you about a very important topic for our spiritual life. It's about learning to entrust your worries to God every day. Why is this important? How can this transform our daily lives? I'm going to share with you 3 main reasons why you must learn to entrust your worries to God every day, as well as this key that will allow you to do so. I'll give you practical examples that will help you integrate these 7 keys into your life. My essential, the burdens of life can weigh you down. But Jesus calls you to give Him everything that weighs you down to find rest. Why is it important to entrust your burdens to God every day? Entrusting your burdens to God frees you from stress and offers you His perfect peace. Jesus told us this: "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. Here are 3 main reasons why you must learn to entrust your worries to God every day. The first reason is the fact that God is your refuge, always ready to listen to you and carry you through difficult times. Learning to entrust your worries to God every day is recognizing that you don't have to carry everything alone. God is a refuge, a safe haven for your weary heart. In Psalm chapter 55, verse 22, it says, "Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you." Imagine a faithful friend, always ready to listen to you without judgment. God is much more than that. He wants to lighten your burdens and give you inner peace. If, for example, you are worried about your job or finances, take a moment during your day to pray and entrust these worries to God. Say this to Him: "Lord, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill, but I know that you are my provider. Help me see clearly and trust your plans." Then, write down your blessings, however small, to see how He responds. Perhaps unexpected help or an unforeseen solution will illuminate your path. The second reason is that entrusting your worries to God frees you from anxiety and fear. When you carry your worries alone, they can overwhelm you, exhaust you, and steal your joy. But by placing them before God, you are making an act of faith that frees your mind and heart. In Matthew chapter 6 verse 34, Jesus Himself reassures us and tells us this: "Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself." God controls the future, and He knows what you need even before you ask. If, for example, you are worried about the health of your children or your loved ones, instead of remaining prisoners, pray here in this way: "Lord, I entrust their health to you. I cannot control everything, but I know that you take care of them." Then make a small gesture of love towards them. A word of encouragement, a meal, comforting. This will remind you that God also works through you for their good. The third reason is the fact that entrusting your worries to God opens the door to His peace, and to His perfect solutions. By entrusting your worries to God, you allow His wisdom and His solutions to manifest in your life. The book of Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 to 6 reminds you of this: "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. Acknowledge Him in all your voices, and He will direct your paths." You do not need to understand everything, nor manage everything, alone. Often, divine answers surpass what you could have more imagined or planned. If, for example, you are stuck in a complex work situation or a strained relationship, ask God to show you what to do. Perhaps He will guide you to forgive, to be patient, or to make a courageous decision. Keep a prayer journal to record times when His answers and His peace have transformed your situation. Sometimes, even a simple act of faith, like calling a friend for advice, may be one way God is working through you. Confide in Him today, not because it is a duty, but because you have a divine ally who loves you unconditionally and desires to see you walk in freedom, peace, and joy. You are never alone. Here is the key to learning to confide in God every day. The first key is to identify your worries. Recognize what is troubling you. We have the example of a woman who admits that she is anxious about finances in her family. The second key is praying to cast your worries on God, describing everything that weighs you down. We have the example of a woman praying with these words: Lord, I entrust this difficult work situation to you. The third key is believing in God's power. Trust Him to handle what you cannot handle. We have the example of a woman meditating on this passage from Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10, which tells us this: Do not fear, for I am with you. The fourth key is taking a step of faith, taking concrete actions, while having faith in God. We have the example of a woman who begins applying for new jobs, believing that God will open a door. The fifth key is remembering God's love. Remember that God cares for you. We have the example of a woman who rereads Matthew chapter 6 verse 26, which reminds her that God even feeds the birds. The sixth key is to surround yourself with support. Talk to friends or spiritual leaders who pray with you. We have the example of a woman who shares her worries with her prayer group and receives encouragement. The seventh and final key is to let God take control. Resist the temptation to take back your worries after having given them to God. We have the example of a woman who refuses to worry about an exam after having entrusted it, goodbye. In conclusion, my essential: place your burdens in the hands of the one who loves you infinitely. He is faithful to help and support you. Make a commitment today. Apply at least one of these keys each day and share with me in the comments how it transformed your day. Thank you for watching this video. If it inspired you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you soon for a new video, and may God bless you abundantly.
Cette vidéo t'a touché et tu veux donner ta vie à Jésus-Christ, répète ces paroles. Seigneur Jésus, je reconnais que j'ai péché et que j'ai besoin de toi. Je crois que tu es mort à la croix pour mes péchés et que tu es ressuscité. Je te reçois aujourd'hui comme mon Sauveur et mon Seigneur. Je te donne ma vie, conduis-moi selon ta volonté. Remplis-moi de ton esprit pour marcher dans ta vérité. Merci pour ton amour, ton pardon et la vie éternelle. Amen. À travers ces paroles, tu fais maintenant partie de la famille de Dieu, et Jésus-Christ est désormais celui qui conduit ta vie, par son Esprit Saint. Que sa paix et sa bénédiction t'accompagnent.